Welcome back to the Afro Anime Initiative, where we discuss everything in Afrofuturism from A to Z. And yes, we discovered something starting with the letter W. Stay tuned. I am your co-host, Darren Bradley, along with Paulina. Paulina, say what's up to the people.
Well, I was going to introduce myself, sir. You had to say my name while I was about to say it. Rude.
Yeah, we don't do that no more. Well, y'all, you ain't been here for a while. I keep forgetting. Don't start nothing, girl.
It's been a week, sir. It's been a week. Okay, whatever. It's nice to be here, guys.
We changed it in 1 week.
What? Shush. I'm good. I'm glad. I hope you guys are good. I hope Darren's good. I don't know what's going on over there, but
Darren's
glad
good.
to be
Darren's
here.
giddy.
And I'm excited for today's show because we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, Darren's giddy because we got a lot of cool stuff to talk about. And Paulina has found vindication in her comments about the Spider-Man video game.
Yes.
So our first story of the day. Our first story of the day. The biggest news. Okay, we're gonna calm down. We're gonna get serious now.
Okay.
The biggest news. The greatest news. I'm gonna say the greatest news. Mm-hmm. Warner Brother Media announced today that all Warner Brother movies for 2021 will be moving to HBOMax same day and date as their releases in the movie theaters. Ladies and gentlemen, those movies include Matrix 4, Godzilla King of the Monsters, Suicide Squad, and begin with Wonder Woman 84 this Christmas. Paulina, what are your thoughts on this move by Warner Media and HBOMax?
Smart. Just stupid smart. Like, some sense, finally, with Warner Brothers. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, it looks.
Let me add. Let me add a quick detail.
What?
I'm sorry. Before you get on, let me add a quick detail for our listeners. You get those movies same day and date, no extra price.
Yes.
Once you pay for your HBO Max subscription, you get those movies. They stay on the streaming service for 30 days, and then they go back to a regular model where they're in the theaters, and then you get it POV and paid afterwards, and for rentals. Sorry, I meant to add that information at the beginning. My apologies. Continue.
So with all of that, again, that's a stupid smart move on their part. Like, for once, Warner Brothers has done something smart. The streaming service has done something smart in a long time, and it's HBO Max. And oh no, I also heard that they were gonna. Right, didn't we say this last time that they were gonna remove the 7-day trial thing ahead of Wonder Woman, like 2 weeks ahead?
Yeah.
Yeah. So y'all better shell that money. But again, fortunately, it's just $14.99, and that's it. That's all you pay to see all of this. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, y'all can go to the theaters and see it if you want to, but I'm gonna be at home.
For real. Yeah. For real. And I agree with you. It's a super smart move. I think it's the right move. They saw what happened with Disney Plus and Mulan. People like, so we pay this money every month, even though Disney Plus is super cheap for what you get. It's cool, but it's like, but do you want $30? And I keep it. No. So Warner Brothers and HBO Max saw that coming, but I think it's so much other stuff that goes into this. Not only is it cool for streaming service and the streaming. We talked about this a few weeks ago. The streaming wars are hot. No, the streaming wars are on fire. Mm-hmm. Like this is atomic bomb drop. No offense to our Japanese listeners, but this is a big change because a lot of people, especially in America, are gonna be like, "Yo, well, I can stay at the comfort of my home. I ain't gotta go outside and risk nothing. I'm staying at home and I still get to see the big movies like everybody else.
With my own food.
With my own food. With my own comfort. I ain't got to wear no clothes while I want to.
Exactly. Shoot.
Like, come on, man.
No sticky floors. Okay.
Right. Which brings me to something I want to bring up. For great movie theaters. Step your game up. A lot of people are like, yo, this is going to mess the movie theaters. I'm like, no, it's not. This is going to make movie theaters do something they should have did decades ago. Stop being crappy. Stop being crappy. Better food, better service, clean your floor. There's like you have some of these movie theaters that come out here and you can get a gourmet meal, or if you go out, well, if you in the Chicagoland area, there's this place called Rosemont. You got nice cush velvet little couches that you can lean back, recline, get
Mm-hmm.
food delivered to you at your place. But almost every movie theater can do that.
They
Even
can.
if it's only like finger foods.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think this is not going to destroy movie theaters. I think this is going to improve them because now they got to step their game up. Paulina, how do you think movie theaters are going to react to this news? Even though some already have, but whatever, fuck them.
Well, yeah, step their game up. They're gonna probably change the way they, number one, treat people in the movie theaters. Service. I think service would be number one because that's a
Mm,
huge part of the movie theater going experience. You know, um, I don't know what else would change though. I guess just I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Like I haven't been to the movie theaters in a very very long time. I think not since I saw Hereditary in theaters. It's been a minute. Maybe they should clean their bathrooms too. I don't
yeah,
know.
exactly. All that. It's all that.
All of
But
that.
it's also like, it's all that. It really is because it's like, okay, enforce policies.
Hmm.
Look, if parents got their kids running around on some stupid stuff and they not inside of a kids movie, kick them out.
Yep.
People on their phone and somebody complain. No, don't be like, excuse me, sir. No, get the hell F out. We can't lose no more money. And you messing up people's experience. That's the reason people don't go to the movies no more because you can't enjoy the movie experience. Because y'all just let people run wild in there and mess stuff up. Train your employees properly. Yeah, they might be teenagers and kids because let's be honest, you're still going to abuse that workforce, and I understand. But
Hmm.
train them properly. Let them know like they got to enforce stuff. That's what security is for. Somebody in there being too loud, somebody in there being a jerk, somebody on their phone, kick them out. Because you can't lose the good business for bad business no more, and that's what movie theaters have been thriving on. And like I said, like I'm a fat dude. You know, y'all seen me on the videos every once in a while. The service, like give me some gourmet popcorn. Why I gotta pay extra for butter? No, no, give me all that when I order my stuff. I already ain't paying $20 for a small. Stop it. Stop it. And you know what it's also gonna probably do? Make them competitive. Them prices are gonna change.
Yes. Yes, they will.
Prices
Because,
are gonna change. Now you gotta compete with everybody.
yep.
If it costs for one ticket what I can pay for 1 month for a streaming service, y'all gonna have to drop some prices down, ain't you?
Yep. Yeah.
Um, yeah, and so I have another question that just brought this up
Mm,
for me that I would like to ask you before I answer.
mm.
How is this going to affect Black creators? Like, what opportunity do you see here for Black creators and Black ownership in the production and film industry?
I mean, I feel like if filmmakers or whoever's in charge of how producers or I don't know how it works, but I mean, if black creators were taken more seriously, I would think that they would use this opportunity to really go, okay, things are definitely changing. If we keep to the old system, things will certainly collapse. It's, Americans are literally demanding to see themselves on the screen now, to be properly represented now, instead of the sorry excuse, oh, America's not ready for that yet. Ready for what? Like, we've been having these people here. Like, it's about time. So I think if they're smart, they would take that step back and listen, find creators, and actually give them proper support. And we would probably see more stories about us, about our people, about in great adventures or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Like that's literally the thought process I was going through because it's like HBO Max is opening up the streaming services where it's not a monopoly. And let's be honest, and I'm for my non-American listeners, we understand this. Netflix is king around the world,
Hmm.
and Netflix is king around the world because they include
Everything,
everybody.
everything, everyone.
It's not just a Black History Month thing, or okay, it's not just because the hashtag is popular. No, no, no. All year round, they putting out something new for everybody. And I think what HBO Max did, like a lot of Black creators to take advantage, is like, hey, HBO Max, you want people to stay with y'all for that $14.99? you need to put more people that look like them on here so they can give you their money instead of going somewhere else.
Yep.
And I think this is why people don't understand about competition. This is why competition is good because that means everybody has to adjust and open up doors to compete with everybody. HBOMax said, "Hey Netflix, you can't have a monopoly on everything." Disney Plus like, "Hey Netflix, you can't have a monopoly on everything." But right now, it's only in America. Around the world, Netflix controls everything really because Netflix gives everybody, every country sees themselves on Netflix.
Yep. To my boy, there's a lot of Korean dramas and a lot of Indian dramas too. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
And Indonesian.
And that's on the American
Yeah.
Netflix.
Exactly. Imagine globally, each region, what content they would get.
Yeah, yeah. And I think like with HBO doing this, the American market now has to open up to that. They got to get out of that monolith. Well, America is this, America is that. No, America is everything because it's literally a melting pot. It's in like all the verbiage from the creation of this country.
Hmm.
So start showing it and stop with your BS. Stop with your white supremacy. Stop it. Just let it in. And HBO Max hitting that monopoly here in America is gonna they're gonna have to break it apart because again, I looked at the lineup that HBO Max got. Not a lot of black people doing a lot of stuff there yet.
Yet.
But if they want to keep this momentum that they starting to build going, because again, we know WB, and we got some stuff to talk about that on our next story. WB usually don't know how to do something without messing something up. So if they want to keep it up, they gotta let black people in. They just gotta let more people in. Period. Well, I don't know. I don't think I got anything else to say about the HBO Max getting all the big blockbuster movies day in and date on the service while they're in the theaters. I mean, I just think it's really cool and a dope opportunity. You got anything else on that one, Pete?
No, I'm good too. I feel the same way.
Excellent, excellent. Well, like I said, they can't. AT&T, Warner Brothers, Time Media, AOL can't go far or long without doing something that makes you go crap. Also, this past week, before they made the big movie announcement for HBO Max, Adult Swim streaming looks like it is about to be canceled and done due to all the layoff that Warner Media, AOL, Time Warner just had over the past summer or right before winter started. Adult Swim is a foundation, man. Adult Swim been around since I can remember, and Adult Swim has introduced people to so much cool, dope animation and people. To lose that service, especially in the digital age, unless y'all finna have a big announcement, everything's going to HBO Max. Period. I I don't understand what's going on. It's just sad to see it go. P, what are your thoughts about what looks to be the closing of Adult Swim streaming?
I'm heartbroken because I practically grew up with Adult Swim. So, I mean, it's this kind of thing that gave space to, like you said, awesome animation, awesome anime, but just really, really, really like weird shit that otherwise you won't see anywhere else. Where adults or teens or, preteens can enjoy this stuff. And I don't know. It just sucks.
Yeah.
It just sucks. I mean, and like you said, I hope there's some sort of announcement of preserving this somehow with HBO Max. But who knows? Because I know HBO Max is working with Cartoon Network, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So something's
No,
got
no, yeah, yeah, yeah. They should be Cartoon Network. Netflix should be Nickelodeon, and
right.
Disney has their own
Has
animation.
their own
I
thing,
always
right?
have to go, I always have to run it down to see who's with who.
Yes, yes. So I mean, you would think that okay, with that happening, Adult Swim would have to follow suit because it's the same channel.
Yeah, you would hope. You really would. But it
Yeah.
was also good having it its own separate thing. I have
Yeah.
to deluge to a whole bunch of stuff. Like, no, I want to just do Adult Swim. Just want to watch some cool anime. Go straight to it.
Mhm.
Go straight to it.
Yep.
So, like I said, that's just sad, and I hope those people find some good jobs. I hope they find some more jobs at doing something they love and you know, era is ending, and I hope, I hope that this does create again more competition. That these people like, okay, y'all fired us. We finna go somewhere else and help them become bigger and make y'all get back on y'all P's and Q's.
Yep.
Because with these streaming wars going on, everybody is picking sides. Like I said, we just had to run down which animation, what Cartoon Networks was owned by who. It's starting to become is everybody's picking a side, and sometimes they can be good, sometimes they can be bad. So, but again, our thoughts out there to those who lost their jobs. Let's get to some more lighthearted news, some more fun news. Something that I just put in here, even though it's a rumor. I just think it's funny. The rumor right now coming out of Disney for Pirates of the Caribbean that
Oh my
Johnny Depp
god.
is being replaced by the Zac Efron. Paolita, if once you're done laughing, what are your thoughts about this rumor?
The worst part about this rumor, it's not that he'll be in
Mm,
the movie as another character. Oh no, no, no. He will be
mm,
replacing Johnny Depp as the well-known Captain Jack Sparrow. And I'm like, no. No. I'm not taking this serious. This is not real. This is some weird, like, that weird theory, Bernstein, whatever, that you think you know it's there, but it's not.
the Mandela effect.
The
Yeah.
Mandela effect. Yeah, it's some sort of Mandela effect type thing. And I'm not going to go with it cuz it's so absurd. Like, I feel really bad for Johnny Depp. I really do.
Mm,
I sincerely hope things do improve for him. Some sort of
mm,
justice is served, but damn. Seriously? Nah.
yeah.
Nah, I don't think they're that stupid. Zac Efron? And they're saying, okay, the younger Jack Sparrow. And I'm like, no. Still no
This
to
is
that.
why. This is why I need this to be real. Because when they mess it up,
Ooh.
they have to go get Johnny
Johnny
back.
Depp, yes.
So I need this to be real. I need this to be real. I need this to tank harder than Pirates 5 did.
Oh, there was a
I
Pirates
need this
5?
to,
There was a
yeah,
Pirates
was it
5?
4? 4 or 5? Is it 4 or
Was
5?
it?
No, it's
No, it was
5. It's 5.
5?
No, it's 5.
How's there
It's 5.
5 already?
It tanked terribly because
Oh,
this
no
when he was
wonder.
going through the Amber Heard stuff. He wasn't. Yeah,
Uh,
it was terrible. Oh no, it was a terrible movie. Yeah, it's 5. Yeah, it's been 5.
holy
Yes.
shit.
So yes, but when Johnny Depp is on his P's and Q's, when he is focused, he's literally one of the best actors on this planet.
Yes.
Let this stuff mess up. Let him have to come back and prove a point to make them eat their words. The next Pirate is going to probably be an Oscar-winning movie, but they got to do the Zac Efron one first. They got
Point,
to.
point, point. I can, I can definitely see that. Yeah.
So I need this. I need Zac
He's have
Efron.
had to have this.
I need because it's the thing, man. I have no beef with Zac Efron. I don't. I understand why people like him. I do. The boy can't act. Stop, man. You got to play one of the most weirdest characters, one of the most eccentric characters, one of the characters where people say only one person can play him, but you want to go ahead, Zach. I want to see you try. Please. Please. I need a laugh. It's been a rough year. Please. So Disney, make it real, baby. Make it real.
Wow.
After that, like I said,
Wow.
after that adult swim stuff, we gotta have some lighthearted fare, people. We gotta smile. We gotta smile. Zac Efron walking around going, I'm trying to slur. Zac Efron, you already slur. Shut up.
Ugh.
So I say we take some fun trips to Japan for the next few segments.
Oh, okay.
Off the bat, Nerdist came out with a nice video. I really like the video. I haven't watched Nerdist in a while, but I like this video.
Mhm.
Nerdist came out with a question for everybody. Can the new Cowboy Bebop live action series break the curse of live action anime adaptations? Pauline, you brought this to the initiative attention. I'll let you go first.
Okay. I'm so cautiously optimistic about it because they announced new casting. The most noticeable one was for the character Gren. And
Mm,
if I'm not mistaken, I think Watanabe purposefully, well, originally wanted Gren to be non-binary.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I don't remember exactly what he said, but if you really think about it, he is, or they are. Excuse me. Eh, the character, bleh. But the smart thing that they did was hire a non-binary actor who you look at them and it's like, yeah, that's Gren. Yeah, they're Gren. Period. And I thought that's really smart. I love that. At least it's one of the things that, okay, at least you have an actor who actually understands a character who's the same as they are. So that's a plus. It seems to me they're taking a really careful approach to casting, hopefully with the writing too, because yes, there is a curse. All of you know about this with live action adaptations of different anime, even in Japan. Like a lot of their live action adaptations are not that great. Um,
Tank.
ugh, and it's like, why bother? But you know, and then you had fucking Death Note, and I don't know the other one. There was another one somewhere. Um, so with this one, hopefully, well, I hope John's knee is better, but
Mm-hmm.
I hope it breaks the curse. I'm glad that they decided to make it into a series instead of a
Mm-hmm.
movie, like condensing all of that
Yeah, to 2 hours.
into
Yeah.
2 hours. Like that certainly did not work out for the Death Note movie. Um, I forgot Dragon Ball too. It's not even Dragon Ball. I don't. That's not a movie. I don't. That doesn't count. Um, fucking doesn't. And I'm still holding on to my seat about when they're going to announce Ed. Who's gonna be
Yeah.
Ed? But
Yeah.
okay. Either they're keeping it under wraps or they have a reason to not bring this character in. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Who knows? What about you? What do you think? How do you feel about
Thing
this?
is, my thing is, I think any adaptation has the chance to break the curse. I remember when people were talking about what movie would break the video game curse. It was Sonic. Any movie
Yes.
has a chance.
Mhm.
Anything has a chance to break the curse. I think with the foundation that they're laying is really solid,
Mhm.
really dope,
Yep.
really cool.
Absolutely.
But who knows? You just don't know.
Exactly.
So I
And it's Netflix.
right,
Eh.
yeah, and let's be honest. Let's be honest about Netflix. It's some stuff on there that we don't think like why, and the world loves it. So cool.
Right.
That's just the way it is. So I just think that I just think they have a good shot. I do. I think they have a good shot, but any movie can break it. You just don't know when it's gonna happen.
Mhm.
Because I'm gonna say this again because I think a lot of people didn't hear me. The movie that broke the video game curse, Sonic.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
there you go. Like I said, sticking with Japan, sticking with some classics, sticking with the powerhouse themselves. This week also, Studio Ghibli released a trailer for their first ever full animation 3D movie, Earwig and the Witch. I'll start this one off.
Mhm.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't. I'm not used to seeing Studio Ghibli in 3D, and I think that's what it is.
Mhm.
Concept of Studio Ghibli, love Studio Ghibli. Color, Studio Ghibli, love Studio Ghibli. Sound, Studio Ghibli. Characterization,
Mhm.
Studio Ghibli. When they do a trailer, it's weird. You don't really know what's happening.
Right.
Regular Studio Ghibli. The 3D was just like, okay. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm just saying for me, it threw me off a little bit. I'm just not used to seeing Studio Ghibli in 3D. Even though I've had plushies, I've had the figurines, I've seen people in the clothes, in 3D and real, but it just feels different. It just feels different. I'm gonna wait till the movie comes out because I'm definitely gonna watch it. I mean, I'm watching it. So, Paulina, how do you feel about Earwig and the Witch trailer?
It threw me off too because again, Ghibli is doing 3D. Although it's not surprising because that is the latest animation trend in Japan now. I've noticed with a lot of other movies. Um, I think Lupin the Third had a
Mm-hmm.
movie. The fourth movie, I don't know what number movie. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
In 3D, and it looked really good. like really good.
Nice.
So, I mean, with Studio Ghibli though, it's weird because we're so used to like the classic animation style and like kind of like the soft roundness of the characters, and it feels like it doesn't really translate 100% all that well to 3D, but we'll see. The trailer
Yeah.
again, like you said, was weird. The characteristics was all there though, even like with characters talking
Mhm.
and their hair moving whenever they're excitable or whatever.
Mhm.
That's definitely a
Mhm.
thing. And then, like I find it interesting too how they kept with the theme of, not the theme, but like the story is based off a book by the same author who did Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to get either a really interesting interpretation of the story, for those who are familiar with it. So I'm just looking forward to it. I want to see what the turnout will be. I will definitely watch it when I can. And yeah, it looks fun. I love Studio Ghibli, and I just love the fact that Miyazaki is just not giving up. He'll say he'll retire, then he'll come back and be like, "Animation's crap. Let me do something about it." So,
Right. I'm gonna bring it up right now because literally while you were talking, this just popped into my head.
mm,
Don't HBO Max got the right to all the Studio Ghibli stuff here in America?
yes,
So if this releases in theaters in Japan and around the world, shouldn't that come to HBO Max the same day?
maybe they haven't they're trying to keep that under wraps for now. Maybe.
If
I
that
don't know.
noise, hey,
I
agent,
don't know.
initiative agents, I need y'all to go out there and find that out now, because this will probably be the deciding factor whether I pay for my own HBO Max. Initiative, go, just go, 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 go. Because I literally just thought about that. Like, that's right. This is gonna be a full feature length film. So if it drops in theaters in Japan, if HBO got the rights to Studio Ghibli movies in America, this needs to be on HBO Max the same day so we can watch it. Mm, mm. Okay, Warner Brothers. Okay, y'all already got me excited for y'all move. Now make me actually spend some money. You got to do this one. If y'all do this one, I'm okay. All right. Our final story coming from Japan, coming out from the world of beautiful anime and manga. Oda has, in the 23 years, completed 1,000 chapters of the epic saga of One Piece. Pauline, how do you feel about the 1,000 chapters of One Piece?
How though? 1,000 chapters. 1,000. How? Like what? I mean, okay. What this reminds me of? Help me with the name of this author, but he did Terry. What is his name? Terry something shit.
Dotson?
Um, yes, and his
I think that's him. Yeah.
yeah, he had like I don't know how many books in his series, like over 10,
Yeah.
like well over
10.
10.
Yeah, he never stopped.
He never
Never
stopped. I
stopped.
think he had maybe 20 books in his series at this point,
Mm-hmm.
if not more. So that reminds me of that. I know actually a couple of other authors that had stories that ended maybe in their 17th book or 20th book.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, wow, what a commitment. Like, the story's never ending, but it's like, when do you end a story? Or what else
Right.
do you find to continue talking about? Like, maybe it's just one of those stories where it's like, it's just life. It never ends until you die.
Never
And the
ends
character's not
until
going to
you
die because
die.
he's the main character. So it's
Look, and he's technically immortal. It's hard to kill
like,
him. Like, that's the
yeah,
point of him. So,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, and like when I heard that the first time, it reminded me of like Inuyasha, but I know Inuyasha is like 500 some odd chapters only.
Mhm.
Um, so there needs to be some catching up on that end, but still, it's yeah, that's amazing. Congrats though. Really, like that's a feat.
It is. And for some of our listeners that may not be a chapter is what is an American equivalent of a volume.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 1,000 volumes, 1,000 chapters. It's
1,000 volumes.
I, all I want to do is say, yo, much respect to Mr. Oda, and keep going. Look,
Yeah.
keep going till it's over. Because I know One Piece is still popping. I know the
Uh-huh.
merch is still moving. I heard the anime still cool. So keep it up. Keep it up.
And I heard the
1,000.
movies now are actually really gorgeous. Like the animation
Yeah,
is
I've seen like the
fantastic.
animation. I never watched the movie. Yeah, the trailers look dope. I've never watched
Hmm
any of the movies though.
I've
I'm just not a
actually
One
seen
Piece guy.
clips. I understand. I've
Yeah,
actually seen a clip from one of their latest movies, and it's just it looks fun and
yeah,
just beautifully animated. It was a while back
yeah.
though, but yeah.
Mm. Yeah, just never been a One Piece guy. But this is just you just gotta respect them, man. You just gotta
Hmm
respect them. All right, for the last but certainly not least final story I have here for our show notes, just announced today as of recording, Ava DuVernay has been assigned to make a live action adaptation of Brian Michael Bendis' Naomi from DC Comics for the CW. Um, okay. Y'all think a DC rant is coming on. It's not.
For
It's
once.
not. For once, it's not. When it comes to this, Brian Michael Bendis is actually a pretty dope writer when it comes to multicultural people. Who
Hmm
would have thought?
Mm.
Brian Michael Bendis' the story Naomi is about an adopted superpowered girl. Brian Bendis has two um, um, adopted girls of color.
Mm.
He writing from life experience.
Oh.
Brian Michael Bendis is also a goddamn good writer when he
Hmm
focuses.
Right.
So you take the source material of Naomi from DC Comics, pretty good book. Oh, guys, I finally got a tablet, so I will be reading more. We will be doing those book reviews, I promise you. Um, so that right there, and then you get Ava DuVernay. But you saying, Darren, but it's the CW. And I'm saying it's Brian Michael Bendis, the dude who left the company he built back up from the ground. Sorry, Marvel. Brian helped y'all out a lot.
Mm.
Went to DC and just said, I'm gonna do whatever I want. Then you get Ava DuVernay, one of the most prolific producers right now, directors and writers in Hollywood, who say, I'm gonna do what I want. I don't think them crappy CW writers got a chance. Sorry, guys.
Mm.
I think I might be watching Naomi if it comes out anytime soon. I might have something to pick up after Black Lightning. I still need to find out when it starts so I can do these crappy reviews. Because I said I was going to do them, I'm going to do them.
Yep.
But yeah, I am so looking forward to this. Paulina, how do you feel about the news of Ava DuVernay adapting Naomi live action for the CW?
I had two reactions. One, I cringed because CW, but another one was, you know what? It's Ava DuVernay though. So, and Michael Bendis. So I'm like, you know what? I have faith in this. I have faith in this. It can work. It probably will. Who knows? Cautiously optimistic because
Mm-hmm.
you know what? I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to jinx it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to
This
it.
is this is all I'm saying. This is what I'm going to say. Because I want to also be hopeful and optimistic about this character. Because Naomi's a young black girl who goes through adoption. She's adopted by white parents. She got superpowers. She got to deal with that. There's a lot of stuff to deal with. And that can be done in a really cool way and could talk about the adoption of black children by white people. Like that's a conversation that needs to be had. I want these CW writers to be afraid. I want y'all to be so afraid that they finna come with such a dope show. It really does make the rest of y'all stuff look like the crap it is.
And either make them quit or make them step their game up.
Exactly.
Because seriously.
Competition is key. I love competition. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I hope they stump a foothold in y'all. I really do.
like Red Foreman would say, stick a boot up your ass.
Yes,
Ugh.
sure. All day. Well, that's it for my show notes. Usually around this time we go through what else we've found and liked during the week in Afrofuturism or just in general geekdom. Pauline, do you want to start off? You want me to go? Which one do you do? Which one do you do?
Actually, I could start off because it was actually big news last week, and it's still kind of floated over to this week. I know that China McClain, I believe, she announced that she was leaving Hollywood. If I'm not
Mm,
mistaken, yeah, like she said that she already planned to leave even like before Black Lightning was the cancellation of Black Lightning,
mhm,
because she said like she was just fed up. with a
Mm,
lot of crap. And she says she has no problems with her castmates with working on Black Lightning. She said it was a great experience, but it just wasn't for her anymore. And she, like I
mm-hmm,
said, she was fed up, and now she's leaving. And she said she was going to go and do the Lord's work, whatever that is. And
mm,
honestly, I wish her the best
mm-hmm.
of luck. She's incredibly talented,
Indeed.
very beautiful young woman. She's done so much, and we've actually watched her grow up in so many different,
Yeah.
stories. And I enjoy her presence and her energy, and I wish her the best, and I hope that she succeeds in whatever she sets her mind to, and I know she will. What about you, Darren?
Mm-hmm. I would also like to thank her for her work. I really enjoyed her stuff on Black Lightning until they screwed it up.
Hmm.
Like she did good work, and I hope she look. I wish her well in all her future endeavors, but I actually mean it. I hope she
Hmm.
succeeds in whatever she does. And thank you for your service. Because if I was you and I had the ability to walk away from racism, anti-blackness, and white supremacy, I'll be out too.
Yeah.
Because it ain't got nothing to do with our people. It ain't got nothing to do with people who want to do good. But when the system is corrupt and you can't change that system, why you staying in it?
Hmm.
Don't You ain't got to stay in it. You just don't. Um, Man, thank you for bringing that up because I didn't notice. I didn't hear that at all.
Oh,
Look, once I
really?
heard Black Lightning was over, I've drowned it out.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I don't want to rant about CW every week.
I
I just
understand.
drown it. I drowned CW news out. And like if it wasn't literally because I turned on my computer, that was the first thing that popped up on my notifications. I wouldn't have seen the Ava DuVernay stuff either.
Hmm.
Anything to say CW, I just don't. I can't.
It's
It's
an
too much of a headache.
automatic reaction. I get
It's
it.
too much. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
automatic. Shoot.
automatic.
Hmm.
But yeah, well, what I have to say in Afrofuturism and general geekdom, and this is probably mostly for me, but I know some people out there, I know some black people out who love this stuff. The final season
Hmm.
of Viking has been announced that it is moved exclusively to Amazon Prime,
Yes.
which I hope means Amazon Prime brings all 5 seasons there, and I can rewatch that show. I love that show because not only is it good acting, not only is it beautiful set piece, not only is it just enthralling storytelling, it's historically accurate. I'm a geek. I like stuff when it's kind of close to the truth.
For
And they
once.
tell the truth of the stories, but they don't leave out the drama. Human life is drama.
Hmm.
This stuff happened and it's realer than half the crap that y'all be worried about on social media.
Right. I mean, if you look at the Romans, whew, and the Greeks,
Oh God, look,
drama
don't
central.
look. Another reason I might have to get HBO Max because my
Yeah.
DVDs is under a pile of stuff and I don't feel like digging them out, so I can rewatch Rome. That HBO Max series was dope,
Oh, nice.
so dope.
Eh,
Love that
I
show,
mean, you look
man.
at the Bible. Look
Mm,
at the Bible. Never mind the whole
mm,
spiritual stuff and like drama in that.
It's
So,
a people forget that it's a historical document. The
yep,
Bible is a historical document.
pretty much.
It's the lineage of the people. A lot of bad stuff happened.
Yep.
Leave everything else out. It's just drama.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm
Nice.
so because they take a lot of breaks in between it because I'm about to say the wrong channel, History Channel.
Mm.
Like History Channel ain't got that they ain't that money like that. So they took breaks in between the seasons. They put money into the show, and it was a very popular show. But I guess it's like, yo, they can't afford to do that anymore. And I understand COVID and stuff going on. Amazon got the cash. Amazon, thank you. Thank you. This is the one time I'm gonna thank Jeff Bezos for not being so evil, even though I know he didn't make no decisions. But thank you for bringing Vikings to Amazon Prime. Just please bring me the other 4 seasons. I'm gonna watch that sucker straight through, all 4 seasons to the fifth one to start. That's a promise. I love that show. All right.
Nice.
Well, that's it for me. That's it for the initiative. If you can follow us on our social medias at Afro Anime Initiative on Facebook and on Instagram, you can follow us at Afro_AI on Twitter and right here on YouTube. Paulina, do you have anything else to say to the people before we go?
No, all I can say is please stay safe, guys. Don't be stupid. Actually, be safe. Do not go out unless you need to. Listen, I will rant one of these days if these cases keep going up. Be safe, y'all. Take care. Love yourself and love your family. And enjoy our episode.
And from one of my favorite YouTubers, The Blur Without Fear, I'm going to steal his opening phrase to close us out. Wash your damn hands. Peace.